Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope, crushed by Carter's rejection, turns to Liam for comfort. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers tease that Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messins Wood, has hired the nose Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, to do her bidding. In this case, she wants SC back, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Logan's Annika Noel romance ended. Can she get the jobs done? Both Carter and Hope are enchanted with Ms. Rose, and the only question seems to be which one of them succumbs to her charms first. Here's what to know. Steffi wants Carter to cheat on Hope, and if this happens, what is Hope's next step? We predict that her predictable next step would be to turn to waffler Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and cry buckets on his shoulder. Liam has always been a sucker for Hope, and they share a daughter together. So it would be natural for her to turn to him as a sympathetic party. Plus, what happened to that hot romance between Liam and Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer? Maybe if Hope shows an interest in Liam, Ivy will too, thus enabling a love triangle. Let's face it, Carter is not a stability magnet. In fact, not only have his romances all turned sour, he is a traitor for taking FC away from the Forresters. Then again, he may surprise us and remain loyal to Hope, even as Daphne allures him with her smells. We'll see. When you knows, you knows. A few months ago, Liam wanted to reunite with Hope, and we have no reason to believe that that has changed. Liam doesn't seem comfortable unless he has a lady on his arm, and right now, his only activity seems to be worrying about his sneaky dad Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. Now would be a perfect time to trot out Lope 32.0. Explosive, the bold, and the beautiful spoilers hint that Hope and Carter's trust will be soon tested. Does this mean that Daphne gets her way with Carter? Tell us, B and B fans, would you rather see Hope with Liam or Carter? And while we're at it, what do you think of Daphne Rose? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope, crushed by Carter's rejection, turns to Liam for comfort. In a world where passion runs high, emotions are ever-changing, and the stakes are always sky-high, Hope Logan's journey has never been more tumultuous. Recent spoilers have sent shockwaves through the loyal fan base of The Bold and the Beautiful, revealing a heart-wrenching turn of events for the character as she finds herself caught between desire, rejection, and a former love that might still have the power to heal her broken heart. The latest twist on the soap opera promises to be one of the most emotional and dramatic moments yet, as Hope is faced with a crushing rejection from the one man she thought might be her future, Carter Walton. For months now, fans have been rooting for Hope and Carter to build something beautiful out of the wreckage of their lives. Hope, fresh off the breakdown of her marriage to Liam Spencer, was drawn to Carter, whose own romantic misadventures mirrored her own. Their bond grew in the face of heartbreak and uncertainty. But in a moment that no one saw coming, Carter's rejection leaves Hope devastated. She thought she had found someone she could trust, someone who understood the layers of pain that come with living in the shadow of others' expectations. But Carter, despite their connection, has other plans. His heart is not as ready for a new love as Hope believed. For Carter, the timing is simply not right, and the weight of his past mistakes still looms large. As Hope stands on the precipice of another emotional collapse, she finds herself spiraling. The rejection feels like a dagger to the heart, as though everything she had hoped for and dreamed of has been shattered in an instant. She believed that, together, she and Carter could build something real, but now she's forced to confront the painful truth that not all dreams are meant to come true. Heartbroken, Hope seeks solace in a place where she knows she can find comfort, Liam Spencer's arms. The man she once thought she would spend the rest of her life with. The man who's always been by her side through the highs and lows, the man whose love has endured despite all the obstacles they faced. As much as she tries to move on, there's an undeniable pull between Hope and Liam. They've always had a special bond, one that runs deeper than mere attraction. Though Hope's marriage to Liam had been tumultuous, it was never without love. In fact, the love they shared had always been undeniable, even during their most challenging times. And in the wake of Carter's rejection, Hope is reminded of just how deep that connection runs. She finds herself turning to him, not just because he's a familiar comfort, but because deep down, she knows that he is the one person who truly understands to Liam. She's not just looking for physical comfort. She's seeking emotional support in a time when her world feels like it's falling apart. The last few months of her life have been a whirlwind, filled with heartbreak, disappointment, and the constant struggle to find her own path. But now, with the sting of rejection fresh in her mind, Hope needs reassurance, someone who will remind her of her worth and the strength she's forgotten she has. Liam, for his part, is more than willing to be there for Hope. He's always been her rock, and even though they've faced their own struggles, he hasn't been able to fully let go of his love for her. He knows Hope better than anyone, and in this vulnerable moment, he sees her as the woman he once adored. As much as he's tried to move on with his own life, he can't help but feel protective of her. But this moment between Hope and Liam is a delicate one. It's a crossroads for both of them, as they stand at the intersection of their past and present. There's a palpable tension as old feelings resurface, stirring emotions that have been buried for a long time. Hope may have turned to Liam for comfort, but will this be the moment that reignites the spark between them? Could the heartbreak she feels from Carter's rejection push her back into Liam's arms for good? Or will she eventually realize that her future lies somewhere outside of her history with him? As the days unfold, the possibility of a reunion between Hope and Liam looms larger than ever. But with it comes a tangled web of emotions, memories, and questions. Will they rekindle the love they once shared, or will Hope ultimately come to terms with the fact that her life and her heart need to move forward without Liam in the picture? The emotional turmoil she's experiencing could very well be the catalyst for a decision she may regret, or one that leads her to a new chapter of self-discovery. At the same time, Carter's role in all of this cannot be overlooked. While Hope may turn to Liam for solace in the immediate aftermath of her heartbreak, Carter's rejection will not be easily forgotten. The way he distanced himself from her may create a lasting tension between them, one that could have far-reaching consequences for their future. Despite Carter's choice to pull away, the connection they shared still lingers, and this isn't a story that will simply fade into the background. The coming weeks promise to be filled with emotional highs and lows as Hope grapples with the impact of Carter's rejection and her unexpected turn back to Liam. The complex dynamics of relationships on the bold and the beautiful are ever evolving, and with each new revelation, the characters' lives are reshaped in ways fans could never predict. For Hope, the road ahead is uncertain. She may find peace in the arms of her past, or she may chart a new course for herself, away from both Carter and Liam. But one thing is for sure, the drama is far from over.